Hello, YouTube. It is Sit here from His Gifted Angel, and it is August the 30th, and y'all already know what time it is. It is time for another Sweet Treats collaboration video, and this month's theme was fantasy. And as you guys know, down below will be all of the links to our wonderful collaborators, so make sure you guys click that button and check everybody out, show them some love, show them support, because these ladies have been working hard and they're throwing out some gorgeous projects, you guys. I want to thank Miss Tanya over at Memory Lane Keepsakes for hosting this wonderful collaboration, and her link will be down in the description box as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into it. So, like I said, we're doing fantasy this month, and I could not wait because fantasy and all that jazz, those are my best things. I love fairies and mermaids and all that jazz. So I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I already had my project in mind. This time around, I actually did not use stamps or anything like that. I actually used digital stamps this time. I went shopping in my stash. I have like a big old memory book that has tons of little digital stamps that I've kept and collected over the years. So I went through all of those because I wanted to pull those out. And I'll show you the ones that I use in just a second. But first off, I want to go ahead and show you guys the products that I use. So, first of all, to color my little cute digital stamps, my first project, I made two different projects, similar projects, same things going on, but different colors, different stamps, different products that I use. So for the first one, I colored my cute little digital stamp with my Prismacolor pencils, which are one of my favorite ways to color. And I use my Prismacolors, and I also use my Gamsol, and you guys already know how that goes. So I used a bunch of them. I pulled out a bunch. So these are the colors that I used for my first stamp. Let's see, I used dark brown and imperial violet and sepia and salmon pink, mineral orange, terracotta, apple green, light umber. I use black, I use crimson red, and I also use pink. And I know you guys are like, what? You use all those colors? But yes, I did. And I will show you guys in just a second. And then for my first project, I used some Versamark ink. And I used that because I also used some chalks, and I'll show y'all everything in a minute. So I used the Versamark ink to stamp the background stamp, and then I used chalk to go over it, and I'll show you guys how that came out. Came out super cute. I also used some distress ink for my inking and around the edges, and also to give a little vintage look, and I'll show you guys how that turned out as well. And then I also used some sequins from Cartwright Secrets. I used these cute little Lucky Charms confetti blend. And I also used my dark pink 5mm opaque flowers. Woo! That's a mouthful, y'all. And then I also used these cute little resin flowers. And I got these off of Etsy a while ago, and I apologize because I don't remember what the seller's name was. And then I used these pink crocheted flowers that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I used these green flowers that I got from the dollar spot at Michael's, so y'all can see Michael's on there. Excuse me, y'all. So I used those. And then for my first project, I also used some eyelash trim, but I'll show you guys that in a second. And then for my second project, I used the colors Delilah Purple, which this purple is gorgeous, you guys. Like, I love that purple. Lemon Yellow, and then Processed Red, Dark Umber, French gray, just a little bit of French gray, and I also use sienna brown. And then as well, I use my Gamsol to go ahead and blend those colors together. And then I use some Recollections flowers. I use these gorgeous, y'all look at these flowers. They're gorgeous. I have been hoarding these for a while. They're not super old, but oh wait, they say 2017. Okay, so last year. So they're not that old. And I've been hoarding them, but I pulled them out because I had to, because these those flowers are gorgeous, y'all. I had to use those. And I use these flowers here from Recollections, these gorgeous yellow flowers. And these are from 2014, so these bad boys are old. And you can see how I still got the package. That's sad. Anyway, and then from Jolie's here, I use these cute little Jolie stickers from Cupcake Stickers. I used a couple of Twinkling H2Os in the color Bougainvillea. It's gorgeous little purple. Let me open this for you guys. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous purple. And then I used Black Orchid, which I just realized I was looking for Black Cherry, and this is not Black Cherry. That's why it didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I'll tell y'all what I did to fix that. And then I used Daffodil, this gorgeous little yellow. So for the sentiments on my second project, I used this little stamp set here from Jelly Bean Soup. And did I use this? Yes, I used Sweets for my sweet. And I used that one for my first project. And then I used this Recollections stamp set here, and I used Your Sweet and then Hey Cupcake. So I'll show you guys all that in just a second. Oh, I also used Ariel pigment ink in the color Sugar Plum, which these pigment inks, you guys, have become my favorite pigment inks. I know everybody's going crazy over the Distress Oxides. I don't have any of those yet. Maybe I'll get some soon. We'll see. Probably just get one to try it out. I kind of been watching some videos, but I don't know, you guys. I'm just not really, I don't know. Maybe if I get one and try it out and see how things go, I don't know, we'll see. So, without further ado, you guys, I want you guys to show you my projects. I'm going to show you the first one I did first. So what I came up with, and I wanted to do some altered paper bags because I haven't done one of those in a good little while. So here is my first project. And the front here, the paper in the background that I use is actually, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's right here, you guys. Hold on just a second. So I use Heidi Swapp's. Here we go. Okay, so I use the Heidi Swap Specialty Cardstock, the one that you can spray and it has the embossing and all that jazz. So I used that in two different prints. So I used the whole holly cone in the back, and then I used the one with the mask, I guess, if you will. And so here I just have a little tag. And for my distress inks that I use the distress inks on this one to do the inking and to bring some of that embossing out. And I actually used those blending brushes that I showed you guys the last time in my last video. And you guys, I love those blending brushes. I'm definitely going to be posting a video of me playing. I just did basic inking, so I didn't really try any techniques, but you guys, I love those blending brushes. They're awesome. A few of you guys have asked me to do a video of me playing with them and sharing some tips, so I definitely will do that. I have that coming up, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, so I used the inking around there, and then I just added a little bit of sequins. And then this trim here is from Michael's, and I can actually show y'all that from the Dollar Spot as well. You remember them long ones that came out a few years back? So I used that trim in the green, and then my sequins around here. And then on the inside, oh yeah, and then I made this little tag, and it just says "Sweets for my sweet." And I just put some stars around and added some more sequins and did some more ink blending. Sorry, y'all. Excuse my language today. And then on the inside, I have this little tag here, and this is where my digi-stamp came from. So, all of those colors that I showed you, yes, I used every single color on this little digi-stamp right here. And this is actually a strawberry shortcake. It was a printable that I found a while ago, and I shrunk it down because I wanted to use it for a stamp, and I absolutely loved how it came out. So what I did, I actually colored it up first, and then I distressed the edges, and then I wetted just a little bit and crinkled the paper because I wanted it to get a little vintage feel. And then on the background of my tag, let me see if I can get that a little bit closer. That's where I use that Versamark ink. And then I said I used a stamp, but I actually used a stencil. And this is the stencil that I use from Jenny Bolin. And I got this from Hobby Lobby a while back. This is from 2013. It's called Pointed Star. So that's the stencil that I used. And then I added my crocheted flowers and a cute little resin flower. I threw some sequins on there and added this gorgeous eyelash trim. And that's how my first project came out. So that just lies back in there. And then you have a little section. You have some more room there, so you could throw some goodies in that. So that's what I did with my first project. And then my second project, this is my favorite of the two. This is my second altered bag that I made. So for this one, I did all different techniques except for the coloring. So the coloring was the same. I used the colored pencils with the Gamsol, but everything else I did was different. So for the background, let me take this out real quick. For the background for this one, and oh, I wish you guys could see this, I used my Twinkling H2Os. And okay, so when I said I kind of messed up a little bit, the purple I was going for, it actually ended up being more of a red. But what I did was I went over with the purple that I wanted to go, and that, I don't know if you can see that back there like that. Let me kind of move it around. And that shimmer added that purple that I wanted, so that turned out perfectly. And then I used the same damask paper from Heidi Swapp, and I just used my Twinkling H2O for that as well. And then I added some yellow gorgeous flowers, and then I put this word sweet here, and this is from Michael's, you guys, in the mixed media section. And then I added this gorgeous trim here. This is from Hobby Lobby. I've had it for ages. I'm talking ages, you guys. So I decided to go ahead and pull that out and use that to match with my black tag. And then for the little tag in the front that goes here, like that, I added a little cupcake sticker. And then it says, "Hey Cupcake, you're sweet." I thought that was cute. So I want to show you guys my tag because I love how it came out. So this is my tag. And this is the little girl. Now this digital stamp, and the reason, so fantasy theme, right? I saw this digital stamp that I got, and this one I believe is from Moe's Digital Pencil. And this little fairy right here holding this cupcake, you guys, I had to. It was, I love the digital stamps that I have from Moe's Digital. I'm sad because I lost all of my files, so I would have to buy them again. To keep them, and I don't even know if she still has these because these are so super old. But I lost all my files, so I can't print them out again. I only have this one, and I saw her and I was like, yes, she's perfect. So on the background, I kind of just use a little bit of that gorgeous purple from Twinkling H2O, and that purple is the Bougainvillea? I think that's how you say that. That's the purple that I used for that. And then I colored her up with my Prismacolors Use some Gamsol to blend it out. Put this gorgeous flower up here in the corner with the yellow flowers from the collections. And then I added this little gorgeous trim right here. And that trim is also from Hobby Lobby. That is ages old. And then I just added some baker's twine right here. And also on the little tag right here. So those are my two projects. And like I said, this one is my favorite. I don't know if it's the colors, which is weird because pink and green are my favorite colors. But this one is just screamed out to me. Like, this one is gorgeous, you guys. Like, super, super gorgeous. So these are the projects that I came up with for our fantasy theme for this month. And like I said, I use fantasy because I have the little gorgeous fairy right here. And then fantasy on this one really is just because it's strawberry shortcake, and you know, she's fantasy. She's a fictional character, so I kind of just went with that theme. But this one here, y'all, this is my favorite. I love this. Oh my gosh. I think it's the colors. It's got to be the colors. So let me know what you guys think in the description box down below. Leave me a comment, you guys. And I'm actually going to be giving one of these away. And I know I did a giveaway in the last one, and I have not announced the winner for that one yet. I know exactly who the winner is. I wanted to wait until this video came out to announce that winner. And then for my next video, I'll announce this winner. And for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this little bad boy up, whichever one you all choose. I will fill them up with little goodies, and I will ship them out to you. So leave me a comment down below which one is your favorite and why. And I will pick a winner, and I will ship it out to you guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned for this video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for your love and support. It has been a long journey. It has been a crazy year, but I have loved every minute of it. And I thank you again, Tanya, for having me in this collaboration. And I thank you guys for all your support. Until next time, guys. Bye.